Hello, my name is David Allen of Abbey Floor Care, and I restore stone floors throughout the UK. This is an explanation of one of my stone floor projects to help you understand what's involved in restoring a stone floor. If you have any questions about this project or any of my services, please don't hesitate to drop me a line. Thank you. This is a terracotta cleaning and sealing project in Ilford, London. The terracotta floor was around 10 years old, and my client decided on restoring the terracotta as part of a project to redecorate her kitchen and dining areas. My client likes a shiny finish on her floors, so she regularly polished the terracotta with a shop-bought polish. Before polishing, my client would clean the floor with a mop and bucket. However, a mop doesn't remove much soil, and the mop moves a lot of the surface soil into the grout. The result was that each new layer of polish locked in a small amount of residual soil. The outcome was a thick coat of polish with a lot of dirt trapped in the polish. Before starting work, I protected the surrounding walls from splashes with plastic sheeting. Working in sections, I coated the floor with a heavy-duty sealer remover and let the chemical work for about 30 minutes. Then I used rotary scrubbing machine with scrubbing pads and scrubbing brushes to remove the softened sealer off the tiles. The grout was quite deep, so I had to clean the grout by hand. I was surprised at the amount of polish on the floor. In most cases, 1 or 2 applications of the sealer remover will remove the existing sealer and polish. Terracotta is a soft tile, so I could not use abrasive brushes, and I had to continue with the standard polypropylene scrubbing brushes and pads. In the end, it took me 5 applications of the sealer remover to remove all traces of the old sealer off the tiles. I had to remove the sealer from the grout by hand, using the sealer remover, grout brushes and pads, just like the tiles themselves. It took several applications of the sealer remover to remove the sealer off the grout. I had to be careful as the grout was a soft sand mix, so again I had to be patient. Raw terracotta is very absorbent, and I had to use a lot of cleaning and rinse water on the floor, so I left the floor for 3 full days to dry out. I emphasised the importance of not spilling anything on the floor while it was drying. I returned 3 days later and applied 3 coats of colour-enhancing impregnating sealer to bring out the natural colours in the tiles. After sealing, I left the floor for a couple of more days to fully dry, ready for finishing. I discussed the finishing options with my client. A wax finish, often referred to as a traditional finish, gives a mid-sheen natural finish. However, a wax finish needs to be cleaned and reapplied every 1 or 2 years, otherwise the wax will become soiled, making the floor dull and unattractive. A surface sealer, often referred to as a modern finish. The finish doesn't look as natural as a wax, however a surface sealer can be longer lasting and more straightforward to maintain. Surface sealers are maintained with specialised cleaners containing a small amount of polymer to help support the finish. The finish can also be topped up with a dilute solution of the sealer, further extending the life of the finish. And surface sealers are available in mid-sheen and gloss finishes. My client was keen to have an easy-to-maintain high gloss finish, so we agreed on a gloss finish surface sealer. I sealed the floor with 5 coats of gloss finish acrylic surface sealer. Each layer of sealer dries in around an hour, so I managed to seal the floor in a day. My client was over the moon with the finish. The terracotta has a nice shine and the natural colours of the tiles stand out. I explained the importance of regular cleaning, emphasising the importance of dry sweeping or vacuuming before damp mopping. Removing dry soil will help prevent a build-up of ingrained dirt. As with many terracotta cleaning and sealing projects, this project took several days to complete, but I am sure you'll agree that the finished result is well worth the time and effort. If you have a terracotta floor in need of cleaning and sealing, drop me a line. I'll be happy to help.